Welcome to a Joey D broadcast short clip. I haven't heard too many people talking about this quick little story, so I want to hop right into it. A Colorado baker who had refused to bake a transgender birthday cake, do not blame him at all, has lost his appeal. The Colorado baker, who won a partial U.S. Supreme Court victory after refusing to make gay couples' wedding cake because of his Christian faith, lost an appeal Thursday in his latest legal fight involving his rejection of a request for a birthday cake celebrating the transition. Ooh, it looks like he was targeted. Those gay cakes are really popular.
Take that mean man off the air.
Did somebody say gay cakes? Well, I'm here to help you bypass the transphobic, whatever phobic individual that owns a bake shop that you might run across in life. Okay, we don't need them. We can do this ourselves. So, as you can see, I got my square little fold-up black poker table because I'm a gambler. I like to take a risk. So the very first risk I'm going to take is to truly show you guys how true gay and transy people get their ingredients. So you'll notice I don't have my ingredients up on this table. That's because it's like pageantry, right? I got to show off, okay? All my ingredients are on the floor and they're behind me. So guess what that means for you? You're lucky and you don't got to pay a red cent to see my booty. So let's get those ingredients up on the table, guys. 1, 2. Oh, really quick. This is my assorted rainbow color dye. It's safe to eat. I'm so excited because I love the rainbow. I love trashing God's symbol to never flood the earth again. It's great. Love it. This is another thing I can't stop and brag about. I can't help myself. Betty Crocker Super Moist White Vanilla Cake. And I love white. It's superior in its taste. I'm not that big of a fan of chocolate. Ugh. Anyways, let's get the last two things. There we are. I got my bow and my whisk. Whew. Okay, so the first thing that I will say about Betty Crocker is I feel like the people who run the joint are just so inherently dastardly towards trans and gay people. There's a couple things I don't agree with on here. Like baking the cake? No, I like it raw. I never want to bake it. I want that liquidy white goo right up all in my face. That's how we eat it behind closed doors. Don't let anyone fool you. That's why we sue those cake makers, because all we want them to do is dye it all sorts of funky colors and then just give us the cake batter so we can do our stuff behind the door. But nobody wants to do that, so we sue them. But you don't got to do that anymore. I'm going to show you how to do it yourself. Okay, I guess now we'll start. I've never really done this before, but I watched other videos of people doing weird stuff behind the door. Yeah. Okay, let's go. And those videos were found on Pornhub.com. They do some weird stuff, but I think I got the gist of what they're doing. Okay, so first we start with a large, deep dish, something like this. That will do great. We put it down. It says water, but I feel like water's a white patriarchal, what do we call them again? White cis male. Water's a racist idea. We're not going to do that. No. We can do the vegetable oil because that's greasy. That's always good. And I think eggs are pretty greasy and slimy as well. Those two things act like lube. Water's not so good for that. So we're going to leave water out. Plus it's racist. Okay, so let's just start with the vegetable oil. You can see this bottle's all sorts of nasty. I won't go into detail, but trust me, it's it's nasty for a good reason, okay? So yeah, let's just start with this. Let's just dump. How much did it say? Half a cup. Well, if I'm not doing the water, let's just add some more. There we go. That looks good. Now, it says, oh, that's greasy. Oh boy. Oh my damn. It says 2 eggs. Sorry, no, 3 eggs, and I've only got 2. What a conundrum. I don't know what I'm going to do about this. Couldn't be that weird egg shortage, and I can't afford no more. So, the very first thing I know that I do because I am so gay, I don't know what straight people do, but the way we crack eggs, everything's got to go in the mouth with us. It's just the way it's got to be. If you crack it with your fingers or whatever else, and you just dig out the extra shells that fell in there. If you do it like a white cis male straight, then you're not going to get the right result. You've got to put everything in your mouth. And these eggs are white, so I'll definitely put it in my mouth. And you just spit. If you don't like what goes in your mouth, just spit it out. I don't have another chest near me to spit it out on, but just spit in the bowl. It's fine. It's fine. And you just wipe that egg goo right on your pants. Get it right up there. Yeah, there we go. So, just like in the bedroom, wipe it off. It's fine. My favorite white is going last. Now we're going to violate the rainbow. So, as you can tell, I'm a little flamboyant. So let's give some red because red's a really good color. And you just, woo! Oh no. Oh boy. I gotta take it out with my finger. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah. Oh, good, good. Just wipe that in there. Oh yeah, that's pasty. I wasn't expecting that. All right. What I don't know. What should we do next? Should we just leave it red? I know sometimes I bleed afterwards. You know what? That's a good idea. That's kind of sentimental. So we'll leave it red. We'll just do red. Yeah. Yeah. So always wipe your fingers right on it. All right, guys. You know what? We're not going to violate too much of the rainbow. I like the color red because it reminds me of exactly what's going to happen after we consummate this marriage or transition. Okay, now it's time for the fun part. You get this cake batter open. Yeah, I'm a tofu eater, so it's really hard for me to do anything. Wow, a bag of white powder. That brings back memory. Oh, I'm violating my own rules. I gotta use my mouth. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, I can already taste the whiteness. So good. Like I said, that dark powdery taste, I don't like it. It's weird. And you just pop it in there. Oh, pop it in there. Oh, I'm making a mess. Oh. Oh, this gay cake is gonna come out so good. And now, guys, the best part. Let's get this started. So, we got our mix, and we're just gonna start mixing it up. Oh, it's so gooey and globby. It reminds me, oh, I'm making a mess. Oh. So we just keep mixing it, and make that mess, make that mess. Oh, excuse me. It turns out while I think racist is a really bad idea, I need the water. Hold on. Don't go anything. Don't tell anyone I used water. It is so racist. We make everyone think they need water, and water was found by a white man. But really, water was really discovered in 1619 by a black man. And oh, it's turning red. Oh, it's streaking just like real life. Oh, yeah. Oh, my belly's growing. I want it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, get in there, Red. Get in there. Oh, yeah. Look, guys. It's streaking. Oh, I almost made a mess. Oh, my gosh. Oh, yes. It's even more red. Check that out. Oh, my. Guys, this is just like my very first time. I'll tell you. Okay, so we've done the hard part. We've mixed up everything. We put everything in our mouth. I had to use water. That was the hardest part of all. That's so racist. You know, this wonderful hair I make and everything cosmetic was made by a black person. I don't know why we're not teaching more of that. And Trump's racist, sexist idea that 1776 program, what a terrible shame. I'm glad he's out because now I can do weird stuff like this on the internet. So before we get into the main display, you always have to taste what you make. This just makes me drool. I'm so sorry. I'll get into it now. You just take your scoop and you just. That is so good. All right, guys. That's good. Let's get into the next phase of how you make a cake. So first, find a space in your tiny little apartment and you just pick it up and you put it away. Next, I highly recommend you have on hand pre-cut 3 millimeter thick plastic that I personally buy in rolls of about 300 feet per roll, and it's only like $30. But I use this stuff for a lot of other extracurricular activities. So I have a pre-cut piece, and you may be wondering why. Well, ladies and gentlemen, parents, boys and girls, that's because the real way that trans folk and gay folk and all sorts of others in between eat their cake batter, it makes a little bit of a mess. I probably should have cut this into 2 pieces. I think I'm going to have a lot of splatter. So, guys, the way you eat this, once you're in the bedroom with your partner and you got your gay cake in the color that you want, and my nose is running from gagging on that whisk. But basically, all you do is you just gobble it down, make it come all over your face. Get ready, guys. You're going to watch this bowl come all over my face. Ah, ah, ah. Oh, oh, oh man, it was so good. This reminds me of my real life. All right, guys. I'm glad you stuck around to watch how to make a cake. Back to you, Joey.
That was weird. I don't even know what to say.